other men like being a threat. So like I guess we saw the opposite of that today with a chick and her husband, and he didn't really give any like two shits that she was like flirting with every other nigga at the party or whatever. So do y'all have a fear of like other men like talking to your girl or like your significant other?
Man, if she like can get caught like that, man, right. God save me from marrying her. But if we get wife, if she put the ring on her, like then it's a problem. I think I have a fear more so if I get a wife. I haven't really had that fear now because my thing is like, if you're gonna disrespect me now before you even married, like you already showed yourself to like, you don't think you're worthy of one person loving you because you can't even love one person, you know? So I feel like I personally would not be afraid, but I do have a fear once I get like married, you know? Because women are weak. That's why me personally, when I find out a woman's in a relationship, like I just try to keep my distance or like talk to God more. I did this weekend. I look at God more. Like, I look at him more. I give him more respect because personally, I know sometimes women get weak.
I catch myself doing that.
Men can get weak too. I just put that out there.
Yeah, men can get weak too.
Yeah, I just don't know about attacking.
Yeah, no, I'm not attacking women, but they can get weak. So I would pray that when my woman gets weak, she meets a guy like me who would like, oh, you're weak now, but I want my brother to have his wife, his woman.
True.
So
True.
True.
That's 100.
I just pray that I have a strong relationship because I feel like it's always going to be temptation.
Always
going to be people trying, get at her or trying to talk to us, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just feel like our relationship, I just wish that our relationship was stronger so she won't, have those thoughts and trying to, go out and try to talk to someone else.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't really think about it because I know if I do find out that, she's talking to someone, she's strayed from the relationship, then I'm the type of person who wouldn't deal with that type of stuff.
No.
At all.
Okay.
So I know that I can, find someone that's better than who appreciate me and
easy.
I really don't think about it.
I think I got that fear, bro. Cause I think I've admitted it today that there are women that I'll see. I'll be like, she is drop dead gorgeous. Mm-hmm. I don't need that kind of pressure in my life.
You did say that. Yeah, you did say that. You did say that.
Because I know it's not that I want to slack in my relationship or anything like that, but I just know that maybe I have a trust issue. I probably have a trust issue.
That could be it too, bro. I don't. Let's unpeel the layers, Ken.
Yeah, we get there. I don't think there's any woman that I trust to receive that much attention and still be faithful to her man. 100%. Like we all know like drop dead gorgeous women, right? Who get attention, get approached in all facets of life, like in social media, in the grocery store, church. She can't go nowhere by herself because some nigga, I guarantee you, she gonna have a story about some guy, whether she liked him or not, that approached her and was like, "Hey, little mama."
Hey, you know what just struck me? I think, bro, honestly, bro, if she love you, dog, she ain't gonna fuck with nobody, dog. Easy. Yeah. I'm just thinking about like myself, right? Just put myself in her shoes as a man, or maybe as a woman, whatever.
I feel like majority of women are faithful.
I just feel like, bro, like if a bunch of women were like,
so you never know.
Yeah, you never know, bro. I just feel like if that was me and a bunch of women were like hawking at me and being like, "Hey, daddy," da-da-da. For me, if I love myself and I love the person I'm with, that would be like a turnoff, dog. I feel like it would attract me more to like my old girl.
Yeah, when shit going good, but in situations where you're not getting what you need from the other person. And you like, damn, like they ain't been treating me right. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff ain't perfect, but this guy over here, a girl over here is just trying to give me everything that I'm not getting. Like I think at those points things feel different, and you're more susceptible to let somebody into your space.
That's 100.
You know what I'm saying? Like if a girl is not getting compliments from her man, and she wants that, and nigga that's on the corner selling the newspaper every morning.
Oh no, that's 100.
Saying she's beautiful every day.
That's 100.
She might be feeling a little whatever one day and like start to entertain his words.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like it's inevitable, bro. Like we are human. You know what I'm saying? And so like I think the more attractive you are, the higher that's gonna be. Right?
If you have that moment of despair with your other partner.
You're going to.
It's gonna happen.
Guaranteed gonna happen.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
So in that case, are you saying that I think you're answering it before I interrupted. My apologies. So. The more beautiful a woman is, the higher a chance that she has of kind of like swaying.
I think so. Damn. I think I am saying that.
I think that's what you're saying.
Because she has more opportunity.
She has more opportunities.
more advancements towards her. I'm sure there's some women out there who it is like a big turn off for them, who don't like to get approached like that, who don't like having like hundreds of messages in their DMs that they're never gonna read.
But you're talking about in weak moments though, when shit is like
Yeah, weak moments, things are different.
Okay,
but
it is a little different.
exist.
But I mean, I think that's when communication lies comes in, therapy and shit.
I think it
Set up
depends
some
on what
therapy,
type
dog.
of female she is.
Yeah.
If she's like,
Yeah.
you know, if she's like a friendly type person, you know, and
I'm sorry, I'm shut
and
up.
she gives up that type of energy that she's always talking to people and allowing people to, you know, come into her space.
Yeah.
Men gonna be more acceptable trying to, you know, holler at her and talk to her because they think that maybe
It's like
she
the gate's open.
You're right. She get enough type of vibe or something.
Yeah.
But if she's like more reserved, something like that, then I don't think.
I think you're right.
Because I think men, they look for a clue when they're trying to talk to somebody.
You got a ring on.
Right. They look for a clue
I said hey to her
of
today.
the woman giving them a hint of, you know, trying to talk to them. So I think it depends on the type of woman you choose.
That's
Okay.
real, bro.
That's valid.
So choose your woman wisely.
It's the woman you choose. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. That's why me personally, I want a woman who has a relationship with God and a good relationship with herself.
Yeah.
And she has forgiven people who've done her wrong in her past. Because then she won't be looking back for validation or anything else. Her relationship with you is not to fulfill her, it's to sharpen her. So if it's going bad, she's not going to look for a fulfillment somewhere else, you know, because that was your main purpose in her life anyway.
Okay.
But if
She'll be on the same page for sure. Then.
yeah.
You gotta be.
But she wants to have a relationship like, oh, he's my better half. He's gonna fulfill me. He makes me.
That's the common case, bro.
That's
A lot of people like that,
There's
bro.
a lot of people like that. So the reality is, a lot of people like he said, the better they look, and she gonna have her friends in her ear because girls get jealous of other girls. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So when they see their bad friend going through a situation, even the friends sometimes, friends, people in outside like co-workers, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you too beautiful to be going through that, you know?
Right.
And they start thinking.
They tell themselves that I look way too good for this shit. I can
Yeah.
have a nigga just like this bring me some pizza in the crib, and this nigga at work doing some other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He with his boys. Right? Like, I don't know, man. Like I'm like
Speaking of pizza, yo.
I like pizza. Pizza would be nice. Hey, any girl wants some pizza. But like I've just been in conversations with women who weren't completely happy or satisfied with the situation and was like, you know what? I could have a million other niggas do exactly what I want them to do right now. And there would be no pressure. You know what I'm saying? And so like, I don't know, maybe that option is, I don't know, maybe, and I guess that does speak to like the type of person
woman she is.
they are. Yeah. Because niggas do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've kind of thought that before, like, damn, this girl ain't doing what I want her to do. I could probably get somebody else to do it. I know exactly who. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And so I could imagine everybody going down that train of thought, and some acting on it, some don't, whatever. But like I said from the beginning, like I do kind of have a fear of like being with someone that's put under that kind of pressure. I just don't feel like right now I have the trust in women to like put myself in that predicament. I mean, maybe one day I'll meet a chick, or maybe a chick that I've already met will give me that
Vibe.
yeah, that I just know it don't matter what a nigga say to my chick. It don't matter how much money he got. It don't matter what kind of game he putting down.
She's like, nah, I'm good.
My chick ain't gonna move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some confidence a nigga that would love to have though, bro.
That's a
Like,
good ass
I mean,
feeling,
I think you'll
boy.
know when you have
God.
it.
yeah.
You'll know
Women
when
who
you have it.
have
you'll know,
parents
bro.
in good relationships,
Mm-hmm.
they're more likely to be like that. Because
Yeah.
they see what their parents have, and if they know if I step out, I'm going to lose what my parents have. So
There
that's
it is.
like the determinant sign. Yeah.
So like so next thing is experience in relationships, bro. And having like a little bit of experience in relationships. Like have like a small amount of experience in relationships. So I think it's a common theme that typically when you come into a relationship with a woman, more often than not, the man has had more experience in several relationships than the woman has. A lot of times I meet a chick and she only had like 1 or 2 boyfriends ever in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I had like 5 in high school. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't have a fear of it, but it's something I've thought about before. Like I want a woman who's like been in a relationship and struggled and like had to like tough it out through situations and learned how to like deal with issues and problems and learn how to communicate. And if chick ain't got that kind of experience, if she's never had to do those things, then she's not gonna know how to do it.
True.
And so when y'all come into situations in like trouble or whatever, it's gonna be a learning curve for her. You know, you're gonna have to teach it more often than not. And I feel like if you engage with a woman who's like, you know, more emotional or whatever, it's gonna be a bad party, bro. You know, at first.
Yeah.
Or she can just have bad relationship habits.
Yeah, but if she's only had 2, I mean, like the issue is like dealing with a person who's had little relationship experience.
Okay.
Right? Only had 1 or 2 boyfriends ever, and we are like, you know, late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You meet a girl who's only had 1 boyfriend in her life, she's not gonna know a lot of shit.
True. I disagree.
What you think?
I mean, me personally, I haven't had a lot of relationships. Shoot, I had like 1 serious one. Other ones like small little spats that turned to nothing.
Yeah.
My mentality is, yeah, she may not have like long-term relationships, but it depends on how she talks about her past relationship. If she admits her fears, so if she admits her wrongs, what that she messed up with, I can rock with her.
That's a strong ass if though, bro. Because it's hard. Like self-perception is really hard.
Self-perception will let you know how the future's gonna be.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't have it, bro.
Oh shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a hard thing to like step out and look this way and say, you know what I'm saying, Kevin has this problem, Kevin has that problem. Even if it's just you telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like we like get into a debacle or whatever, and you saying you selfish as shit, right? And I'm like, I ain't selfish. You just mad because I want my fries to myself. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
Right? And so like if your points are valid and it's just me and you talking, I'm gonna believe what I'm saying. You probably gonna believe what you're saying. But at what point it's hard for a person to be like, all right, you might be right. Even though you the only nigga that's ever said this, because I've only had 1 other person in my life. Even though you the only person that's saying this, maybe there's some validity to it. Even though I don't want to believe that about myself. You know what I'm saying?
There's people like that though.
Yeah, they exist.
And I think another like indicator of how well she should perform in a relationship, if she has like a low number of relationships, is her relationship with her friends and her relationship with her family members. You know, because you'll hear some people who have a horrible relationship with their siblings, and they give valid reasons. But the reality is, that's your sibling. If you really wanted to push through it, you could push through it. So I look for that kind of stuff. If I see like, oh, no, my brother's tripping, like he's an asshole, I'm like, yeah, he probably is tripping, but that's your brother. You feel me? If you won't do that for your blood, what the hell thinks? I don't believe you're gonna do it for me. Like, why?
That's 100, bro.
He's gonna be there tomorrow. And you ain't trying to.
Yeah, he's gonna be your brother tomorrow.
I'm not gonna be your brother. I'm not gonna be your brother tomorrow. So
that's 100, bro.
That's the indicator for me.
Yeah,
I agree.
Relationship with siblings.
I agree. That's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
That's
So
a great
y'all
one.
don't have any fear of like dealing with a woman who has like little relationship experience?
Nah,
Nah, not really.
I do. I feel like I've been in situations with women that have little experience. And the issue that I ran into personally was like her just conflict resolution, bro. And it's like, I feel like that's one of the biggest keys to relationships.
Yeah.
Like conflict resolution, because there's gonna be conflict.
Most definitely.
And you want to solve those issues, and so the methods in which you do that seems to be a scarce skill, especially with people who have little relationship experience. And
that's just relationships in general. Just it doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship.
That's true.
That just tells you what type of person that is. They are.
Yeah.
I mean, does it?
I think it do.
You think to tell more about like the type of person?
The type of person they are. Because I mean, it just because they have conflict resolution with their significant others. I mean, they can have that with, like you said, their family members, people they at work with. It can just be, one of their traits.
Yeah.
I don't really think it devalues them as if they didn't work. If they haven't been in like multiple relationships.
Yeah. And so I guess if they have other relationships that they don't, I guess, resolve conflict well with. So like if a girl has a bad relationship with her mother, like they fuss at each other a lot and they yell and scream or whatever, and she come to you, and she think that's how we handle problems, right? And so you push back on that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many things like that there will exist, but you push back on that, it's gonna be a learning curve, right? Because that's how if she's only had one boyfriend, if she has issues with her mother and they fight, let's say dad isn't present. I mean, these are bad situations, but let's just say once it comes to your ass, right, and you pushing back on some stuff and you telling her like, nah, that's not how you handle problems. It's like, well, this is how I handle problems, right? And so I don't know, like I guess I don't have a fear of it, but it's a thought for sure. It's just not in the front. But okay, cool.
I guess you just gotta not mold them, but teach them how you want to be treated, I guess. If she really, there for you, want to work things out with it, then I feel like she would try to work on herself and, work on the relationship and trying to make it successful. So, yeah.
I guess that would be an important trait.
Yeah.
Like if she's taking your word, if she's trusting that you have like y'all's best interest at heart.
That's rare though.
Like for the total of the relationship, right? Like I'm not just picking at you just because I want to pick at you. Like I want us to work. And so I'm bringing this up because it upsets me. You know what I'm saying?
That goes back to the whole sharpening thing I was talking about.
Yeah.
If she believes she's there to sharpen you and not for you to fulfill her, if she's more like, I'm trying to help you and you're trying to help me, we're going to sharpen each other, then she'll be more open for that. But if she's like, you're supposed to fulfill me, she's looking for you to coddle her problem. She's not looking for you to point it out.
That's some real shit.
How?